Yes, people, welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. We're back with an announcement, but we will worry about that later on and a live Q&A. Put your questions into the live chat for me and my friend in person, Andy Miles. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. I'm really enjoyed the weekend. We've been busy, ain't we?
We have,
Well, I say I've come here for a holiday, but it seems more activities going around. No, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been good. We got Andy some cider earlier on. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm not going to drink it until I get home. And that's the one thing I'm definitely not going to do. But definitely got 4 litres of cider to drink.
Lovely stuff. So as we said, a bit of a Q&A tonight. Not much going on. If you want to talk about transfers, put your comments into the chat. We'll discuss what you want to discuss tonight. Hello to everybody watching. Joan, hope you are well, and Jeremy as well. Hope everybody is keeping well. So before we talk about really what everyone wants to talk about is the announcement. Before we do that, transfers. It was going well. We signed 2 players, but we've just kind of seems like we've hit a brick wall, and not much is really going our way currently.
Yeah, we was just talking about it earlier, but it's still July. There's still about 50 days to go.
Yeah.
Until the window shuts, and I just keep. I don't know. I think a lot of people are getting a bit overhyped just because people go, "Is this a Moyes target?" We probably inquired him, but does it actually mean that we've put a bid in? So I'll start panicking before the season starts. We've still got a month before we face Man City. So if we get 3 or 4 in like we talked about last night, I think it should be good, mate.
Yeah, I think so. As long as we, keep the progression going, we seem to have hit a little bit of a brick wall currently, where we're in the situation with in terms of a striker. It looks like Moyes is putting his eggs into the brochure basket because they're waiting until they've done their pre-season tour with Chelsea. We're still putting all our eggs into that Lingard basket, which doesn't seem to be giving any of it back. You said something about giving it almost a deadline with Lingard, and then it's time to move on.
Because I want him to do a pre-season with us as well. I know he's played at the club before, but a lot of stuff has changed. I would literally give him a week on Monday. So what's that? Another 10 days. If he doesn't make a decision, then we move on, because we're going to start missing out
definitely
on other alternatives. And I know Kent's in the chat as well. I'm a huge fan of Josh Brownhill. I would love him. They want 20 million. I think we could probably get it a little bit closer. We should be looking at them sort of players before we lose out on them as well.
Yeah, I think it's fair. Because we have in the past gone, we're going to target these players, and all of a sudden, if those 2 players go elsewhere or it just doesn't work, which is very possible in a transfer window, all of a sudden we've been hung out to dry and we've got nothing left, which could cause a catastrophic season where we haven't got enough players, basically, because that's the position we're currently in if the season starts now. So obviously we still need to get these players over the line. There's still plenty of time, but can you understand why there isn't like a slight bit of panic going into fans the way things are going?
Well, yeah, I never thought I'd see the day, but when you see the likes of Tottenham doing fantastic business, people are turning, but they're just signing some good players. We just think we've lost Yarmolenko, we've lost Noble, we've lost Fredericks, Krau. They need to be replaced as well. So we're still 4 or 5 bodies short last season, and we've got to replace them. Realistically, I reckon 6 will come in total, but obviously we've got 2 so far.
That's optimistic. It is optimistic, in terms of a budget, we don't really know what we've got there, but at the end of the day, we've got to get it done. We have no excuse, do we? We need to, otherwise we're just not going to have enough players simply to fill the squad. With the news of Perkins leaving and going to Tottenham, we have signed a player recently, Patrick Kelly, yesterday, 17 years old, over from Ireland, who's going to go into the youngster squad. Just to touch on that slightly, it's good that David Moyes is still picking up these youngsters who aren't costing really anything to the club, but if just 1 or 2 of them become established first team players, then I think the whole project that Moyes is doing is worth it.
Yeah, no, definitely. When you think of Irish players who have got, I know it's a different position, Moyes loves an Irish player. Do you remember Seamus Coleman?
Yeah,
all them years ago, David Moyes signed him. So I think Conor Coventry is going to play a big part. I think he's not replacing Noble. I think he will probably replace his Krau.
Yeah.
So we still need that engine leadership. But no, I'm still excited, mate. Like Aguerd for me is
He looks good, doesn't he?
He looks good. A lot of people have said he was the best defender in the French league last year. So that's saying something when you've got the likes of PSG and Marseille and teams like that as well.
Yeah.
So no, I'm still feeling positive, but once we start getting enough, I think we missed that British. If you think Fredericks and Noble have gone, that's where I'm looking at, like Brownhill, obviously Ward-Prowse. We won't talk about. I would even have Ross Barkley. I would even have Ross Barkley into the mix if that was me. But.
Yeah, because I think once because we've got 2 signings in now, which were in the end pretty routine. But if we get, I think the fans will be more excited if we start getting a left back, a centre midfielder, and a striker that we really need in those positions, and then I think we'll then start to really go.
I've just got this feeling about Belotti.
Yeah.
I think he will sign. If we got Belotti, Broja, and Antonio,
all of a sudden we go from 1 striker to 3 strikers.
Well, 2 strikers.
2 strikers.
2 strikers, winger/striker.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really excited, mate. I'm really excited to be. I'm looking forward to the season, like we were talking about earlier. Yeah. Man City on the opening day. I'm actually really excited for that fixture.
It's good. We seem to, apart from the last 2 years, we seem to get them quite often. And I actually quite like that challenge, because it's chucking a player like a Gerd into the deep end. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's go for some of your comments. From I hope you well, Hammerhead, Andy and Jakey Boy. Double trouble as it goes. Double trouble in the same room.
I know.
What's going on?
I know. Well, we've had quadruple trouble because we've had your dad and Mike with us.
Well, exactly. It's been incredible. Gaz, I hope you are keeping well. Ronaldo wants to leave manure. Well, that's just funny, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's just funny. Ken says, is anybody going to any of the pre-season friendlies? We're on a cruise for most of them.
Yeah, no. Well, Ken, I was meant to be going to the Reading game. I actually had the ticket. It actually got delivered on Thursday. But I'm actually going abroad for work, so I can't go to that. But my mate is a Luton season ticket holder, and I'm in an R-in, so looks like I'll be going and sitting in the home end. So I'm looking forward to that, and potentially to France. But
yeah,
I'm really gutted. If the Boreham Wood or Ipswich game was on the weekend, I probably would have gone. But I was speaking to Dom actually from West Ham Fan TV. The under-23s are playing Dagenham and something like that, so I might even go and see a few of them.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm guessing Kent's going to a few.
Oh, he definitely is. Of course he is. Gary, hope you are well. Gary says, I'm happy with our first team, but we have no bench name. We have got nobody on the bench, and this is why I wasn't particularly warming to a player like Danjuma, but a player that can play on the left-hand side that isn't going to be starting in the Premier League, and he will have to be made quite clear of that. But a player like Danjuma,
would you take Ziyech? Because apparently Chelsea want to get rid of him.
See, the issue with Chelsea is I don't think they're going to do business with us. I really don't because of Declan Rice. That's what we're hearing.
Nicolas Pepe from Arsenal.
These are the kind of players we need to be signing, But
I think he would do good. I think Moyes, when you look at him before he signed for Arsenal, I just think Mikel Arteta don't fancy him.
Oh, we definitely don't. No.
And if Moyes can get his arm around him, I think he can cause some danger.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's a shout. It is a shout. I know we've got Sean in. What'd you make of that, Sean? Come in to abuse us some more, I'm sure. Kent says we could raid Burnley for Taylor, Brownhill, McNeil, Cornet, take the lot. We could go and raid Brentford, Tony, that Rico Henry. I know you're a big fan of his, but Brownhill, McNeil, these are two British players that we could go and take.
Taylor's very good.
He's a good player.
He's very good.
Is he right?
No, he's left back.
Is he left back? Is he?
He cross the ball very good. So another one with good talent. So
Jeremy says Broja mustn't be the only striker target because Chelsea will use him to get us to sell them Rice. No starter, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I am, if I'm honest, a big fan of Broja, but they're just not interested in doing business with us. Here we are, look. Andy's mum, hope you're well, Jane. Hope you're keeping well. We were, as we were going through the country lanes of Somerset, it was chucking it down with rain. Andy turned on the CCTV camera from your home. Sunshine, blue sky.
They didn't bring the sunshine with us, unfortunately.
No,
but we got the cider. We got the cider. That's the most important thing.
Definitely. Right, where did these comments go? There we are. Gaza says we need to sort out the youth system. No one is getting a fair crack of the whip.
I think Harrison Ashby will this year.
And Connor Coventry.
And I reckon Alessi or Baptiste and Baptiste.
Yeah.
Longello, I'm still not too sure about what Moyes sees in him, but I think he should be given a chance as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sean, are you in Greece or something? Evening. I've got 20 minutes. I hope no more. The wife's getting ready. How's your holiday, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Late start on the beer today. What's that? 11:30? Must be. Lucas Moura.
Yeah.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah. Different. We don't have a player like him.
No, we don't. No.
Would Tottenham sell to us though?
Well, I don't know. Jamie says, I don't want Lingard anymore. Actually annoyed with this story. Moyes is fixated. He is fixed on Lingard, and you know, whatever story you read, the narrative tends to be Sullivan was either fed up or whatever of the constant Lingard from Moyes, and he's gone and he's tried to get Danjuma, and we were prepared to pay £35 million for him.
But Lingard, we're not paying for him.
No,
it's 150 grand a week over even 3 years is nothing compared to a transfer fee. Yeah. What we'll pay. But yeah, no. I think I've caused a stir with Ziyech.
We'll get to that in a minute. Come on, Joachim Mahele is a left back. Good player.
Yeah, Atalanta, I think. Yeah. He can play left back and right full back.
Yeah.
And I'd like to play, be versatile and play three or five at the back, because just think if Dawson, Zuma, Aguerd as a back three. If we get a decent fullbacks in, we can be 100%. Versatile and change the position as well.
100%. Lawrence, you've fixed. You've switched positions. Hello, everyone from Lexington, Kentucky, USA.
Has he moved?
He's moved.
No.
You've moved, Lawrence. Are you on holiday or are you just swanning around? The comments are skipped again. Sean says Ziyech won't drop down a level or 3. Let's see, look at this guy. Sean says Ziyech will think he's too good. Yeah.
It's just an idea. I just think that kind of player who can play there in Bowen's position as well.
Yeah. Gaza said, I heard on TalkSport that it's hard to get anything done at Chelsea because they don't have a director of football.
Czech left. Yeah.
So it could be hard.
Left.
Yeah, he left.
Technical director or whatever he was. Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah.
I think it's going to be extremely difficult to get anything out of Chelsea this summer. Yeah. Tielemans as a centre midfielder, I think he's a very good player.
I would love him at the club.
Yeah.
And I think with him, you could play that as a free.
Yeah.
Rice, Souček and with him that could work as well. But it depends how much. Well, if we were willing to pay 50-60 million for Ward-Prowse, you pay 50-60 million
exactly. 100%.
Belgium international as well.
Yeah. Ken says, Andy, I'm doing Rangers and Luton all being well. Yeah, that's probably the pick of the bunch, isn't it? Rangers and Luton.
That's a weird stadium.
Yeah.
If anyone hasn't been there, you'll experience it. You go over you walk over people's houses to get into the stadium. It stairs up. Yeah, very weird, very weird.
Yes, the family moved to Lexington, Kentucky. So we're no longer from Alabama.
No way.
No way. A lot of unpacking to do. Well, there we go.
I wonder whether it's as far as Essex to Somerset.
A little bit more. A little bit more, maybe. Robert says, I would take Pulisic, another player from Chelsea.
I just can't see business happening. He's another good player, but he started to start for him, didn't he, at the end of last season? So
precisely. I don't think any of us knew, Gaza. I think we were all quite shocked when we found that out. Kent says Longello needs to be named in the 23 because of his age. If he's used, it's decision time on Longello. I think it's decision time on the whole you've set up on a whole, whether he is going to go in and he's going to put Ashby, Elise, Longello, these players on the bench. Ashby's
got a bright future.
100%.
It might not even be at West Ham, but if he moves on, I wish him well because he's a very good talent.
Yeah. Miss Hammerat, I hope you are keeping well. Frema says, could you really hold it against Moyes that he wants Lingard? He lit out the Premier League for 10 games or so. I tell you what, I don't really want to talk about Lingard. It's just getting a bit boring now, isn't it?
But the thing is, though, a lot of people are saying, I don't want Lingard, but if he signs, whoever Moyes wants, you get behind him. Yeah. I remember years ago when we had when we signed like Diarmi and people like that, and people were harming and ahhing, and then he turned out to be obviously he left in the end. Soufal was exactly the same. So when they put the shirt on, I'll be behind them, whoever Moyes picks. Yeah,
definitely. Right, before we carry on, drop a like on the video, subscribe to West Ham Unofficial, as Miss Hammerat perfectly says here. We've currently got 25 likes with 52 people watching. Set a like target, Mr. Miles.
41, Declan Rice's shirt number.
Very good. Very good. You never failed to disappoint. 41 likes for Declan Rice. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned because we're going to be giving you a treat on this Saturday evening, an announcement. Are you excited, Andy?
Yeah, I am. I am.
Very good, very good. We'll get onto that in a second. Let's get through these comments first, though. Jamie says the free market is looking tasty. To be honest, it really is.
Dembele as well.
There's some very good players around there. You know,
has what's his name? Christensen got a home yet?
Christensen. I don't know.
I would have. I don't need a centre half, but
that Belotti as well. Is he on a free transfer? Belotti? Yeah. I'll take him 100%. Sean said it would be ballsy and throw some 30-40 million bids about. They don't have to buy them all. See which bids stick. Think Ziyech / Tony, just bid. Yeah, I think we are being precautious, as we always are with what we do in this business. I just feel like we need to keep the foot on the gas.
For me, Jonathan David's the one. That's the one I want. That's what I want. And I would pay that. He's 22, 23 years of age. I'll pay that full. That literally, they'll get that back within a year.
Yeah.
They will get that money back
100%
on shirt sales. And just think, it's not like you think of Man United, their brand, because of when they had Juice and Park Song in Korea, because of some. We could get a big Canadian following.
Yeah.
With Jonathan David signing for us as well, and that'll be good for us as well. So
yeah, 100%. From the Anvil, hope you're keeping well. Hello, lads from Canada. Pleased to announce I'm being sworn in as a Canadian citizen in 2 weeks and can't wait. Congratulations. These comments, man. 41 likes. What are we on? We're on 33. Come on, how many? We need 8 to go. Come on, smash that
Pablo
like button.
Now. Pablo 4 nails to go.
Only 8 more. Kent says Rafinha is my pick, and I think Moyes. I could do a Moyesification. I love that on him, perhaps, but it seems like he is.
He's still not made his decision.
He hasn't, though, has he? It's just kind of still up in the air. Robert says, think Oko Flex can be named from Europe this season. That's another youth player. I'm from Oko Flex.
He's a good talent. He's a very good talent. I don't know.
Another player, Cornet from Burnley.
Yeah.
Is he on the left hand side?
Yeah, he's left. Yeah. Don't let him on penalty duty though.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Gone very quiet on Dennis and Sarr. It has. They will go this summer from Watford, I think, because I don't think they'll play championship.
See, I'd have Sarr, but Dennis not for me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think he reminds me of Richarlison. Do you remember he made that big jump to the next level, and I don't think he'll produce. Sarr will. Sarr's got the pace and will hurt players, but like you said, it's all about opinions. So I'm not saying we shouldn't, but
Sean says Mora could be cheap. He wants to stay, but his 5th choice forward now. Perkins leaving hurt me. Wanted to see him with the club. Well, it is what it is now. At the end of the day. But yeah, I understand where it's coming from. It's just a bit whoever's decision it was. I mean, the club statement. I don't know if you've seen it, Andy, was bitter from West Ham. We were angry, at the fact that somebody's come in and swooped him.
It was all to do with money, mate.
Yeah,
he asked for the money, and he got it elsewhere, and that's the business we're in. Just think what these football players like Ruben Loftus-Cheek or Hudson-Odoi, I think how old is he now? 22, 20. He was on 170 grand a week at 18 at Chelsea. So money does talk, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely. Delafeu as a winger would be a good choice, not a statement signing, but he's covering both winger and striker. David Moyes, again, another player that you could get to play striker as well. So very good shout. Adnan Januzaj, another one. Yeah. Frema says, get Tielemans in, stick him beside Rice and pursue check further up the pitch. James, hope you are well. Sean says 0 chance of Rafinha. He doesn't even want Chelsea. Yes, it's a bit of a weird situation, that. Weird situation. Valentin, hi, I'm from Argentina. Go Manuel Lanzini, go Hammers. Thank you very much for coming in. A viewer from Argentina, very much appreciated. New contract for Manuel Lanzini. Looks like it's close.
Oh, what a player. We was at Palace, weren't we?
What a goal that was, Manuel Lanzini.
I'll still watch that goal back. And it's been the difference. When Lanzini hasn't played, in my opinion, if Lanzini, if I love Pablo Fornals, and I can understand when Moyes does it, but if Pablo Fornals comes off and Lanzini stays on against Frankfurt, I think we'll have a better chance.
Yeah. Somebody just said about Belotti signed a new contract, doesn't it? Let's have a look at transfer market. Yeah. Without a club, it says on transfer market. I don't know since yesterday. So I mean, definitely a player. I think we should be going for. And kind of we're being nabbed, aren't we, by Brentford, who are buying Lewis Potter. Also, was it Brentford we saw earlier that looking to sign Aaron Hickey, that left back as well? Yeah, people are coming in and getting players.
But that could just start a bidding war, though.
Yeah, it could. Yeah.
and I think if he had the choice, I think he would come to us.
Yeah.
But Lewis Potter's, I'm gutted.
Yeah.
If he does.
72 people watching. Drop a like and subscribe. We've got a first like target. We're on 43 likes. Set the next.
57.
57. So we need how many? Testing my maths now. 14 more likes. Let's keep smashing that like button, and we'll keep going for a little while longer. Let's take some more comments. Is it still afternoon, Peter, where you are? Hope you well, mate. Hope you well. Jonathan, David, my Canadian King. Oh, I would take David all day long. So definitely a player that's liked by the fans. Kent says, if you sign Brozier for 30, I'd rather push the boat out and offer 55 for Watkins. Yes, Moyes. See, I'd like us to do that, but Moyes wouldn't do that.
Why can't we get both?
Well, exactly. You know, we should be doing this, but we're not.
And Watkins can play on the wing if we needed him to.
Yeah.
Which he probably won't like, but he will.
Yeah. Mike says Moyes will take his time, but get some of the free transfers done. Yeah, it's definitely the route I think we might take. You know, Brentford more of a draw than West Ham for Keane, Lewis Potter, and Aaron Hickey. They're getting these deals done at the end of the day. I don't think it's necessarily about the pull. I think it's more about just actually getting bids in and just acting on rumours.
See, Rico Henry I like, but I'd rather go for Hickey for me personally.
Yeah. Let's scroll down. Oh crikey. Torino announced that Belotti is leaving, so 100% a player we should be going for. Fingers crossed. I would love Watkins. Reese says Newcastle and Everton seem to be just focusing on beating us to punch. Beating us to the punch and focusing on our targets. Definitely Newcastle there. You know, they are pretty much shadowing us.
Yeah.
Belotti signing for Monaco. See, we should be going in for these players. You've got to act quick in this transfer market. It's not a dilly-dally, you know.
Yeah, we should have done this in January whenever I just offer the players to do.
Jeremy says Tielemans with Rice and Souček would be one hell of a midfield, and others would join us if they saw Tielemans come in. It's a pull at the end of the day. It's a pull. Let's have a look here. What's the announcement? We'll get to that in just a second. From us says that's another one, isn't it? Fornals, what a stinker he had last season. Everyone's on Souček's back instead. Fair.
I wouldn't say they both had. They just set high expectations.
Yeah, they do.
From the season before. Souček, I think he has dropped, but I think it's just this rest has just been a blessing in disguise. What he needs, obviously, the amount of games he's playing for club and country. So I think Soufal and Souček will be different players for us next year.
Yeah. We'll come back to these seconds in comments, not seconds. We'll come back to these comments in just a second. Let's talk about what you're all here for. The first word you saw in this video was announcement, and that's what we're here for. Are you ready, Andy? It's getting a bit hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. I can't. I'm excited. I'm excited for what you've managed to pull off, mate. So giving everyone the good news. Yeah, so coming to West Ham Unofficial on the 5th of July at 7 o'clock. Put that in your diaries. Tony Cottee will be joining me for an exclusive interview talking about his playing career for a limited time. Everything to do with West Ham, his playing career, what it was like to play alongside Frank McAvenny and the boys of '86, what it was like to play in that season, in West Ham's most successful season ever. Very closely second, I think, behind the season before last. Also talking about those European away days that he was at. Absolutely incredible. I think he had a bit to drink when he was
away. Just a bit.
Just a little tiny bit.
Yeah, because West Ham are absolutely massive everywhere we go. So on the 5th of July, Tony Cottee will be joining us here on West Ham Unofficial for an interview talking about all things West Ham. So make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good one. So looking forward to that. And we will try and get through a few of your questions, but obviously we've only got him for a limited amount of time, so we'll try and get through as much as we can within the time period with a West Ham legend.
He is, mate. He is, and imagine him in this team now.
Yeah,
he would thrive as well. Obviously, he's a West Ham boy, and he's not afraid to say it how it is. So I'm really looking forward to it. And like you said, the story is what he's got. Like you said, you've had Frank McAvenny on before, and he'll say exactly the same thing what he said. Yeah. It's just good good things.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, look forward to that next week right here on West Ham Unofficial. Let's get back to somebody's comments. That's an amazing announcement. We'll definitely be tuning in for that. Yeah, should be good. We will try and get through a few of your questions, but obviously there will be a lot coming in, so we'll try and get through as much as physically possible. Nice, Jake, indeed. Yeah, it's good. Very, very good. Let's take some more of your comments then. Where should we go? Would love Mitrovic.
He's a championship player. He reminds me of Ross McCormack all them years ago who played for Leeds. They just couldn't hack it in the Premier League. It is a big jump from the Championship to the Premier League, and if they made another league, Mitrovic would be perfect for that league as well.
Yeah, in the middle.
But for me, not for the Premier, not for me, for West Ham.
I think that's about right. Kent says you have to ask TC what it was like to play with Trevor Brook, and we will, and just overall on a whole, would you say that season was more successful than what we had a couple of years ago, or not? Finishing third, we had a chance. And what Frank McAvaney said last year, we were so close, and we were, just a couple of minor things away, and he reckoned we would have won the title.
No, I think the '86 team, if they had Julian Dix who come in the season after, no disrespect to Mr. Parrish, but I think we would have won the league. That's what they said.
That's what he said.
Few people with that Julian Dix, but the side what we've got now, mate, I'm very proud of. Like you said, we've been to many games last season, and I was just excited to go and watch the football, and it'll be exactly the same this year. As long as the boys put the effort in, we're massive.
We're massive, absolutely massive. Yeah, I think that's exactly what Frank McAvaney told me nearly a year ago. If we would have had Julian Dix fitting at this football club that season, we would have won the league.
Yeah,
we'll get Cotty's thoughts on that as well. What was an incredible season. The good days, says Lawrence. Well, Tony Cotty, amazing. Come on, you Irons. Indeed. Yeah, it should be good. Get your final questions in, then we'll start wrapping things up in just a second. 73 people watching. Should we have a look what this like target's on? 47. We're not there yet. Keep hitting that like button. What was your target? 53. 57. Oh, 10 to go. Come on, hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe to West Ham Official. Become a member. Hit the super chat. Do what you like. Go crazy.
So, Jake, would you take Ross Barkley?
Ooh, good question.
Anyone in the chat as well? Would you have Ross Barkley?
Would you take Ross Barkley at West Ham? Would I? Yes, I would. As a I'm
not saying first choice.
But playing the kind of backup Mark Noble role that has been. I think
if we got the two Bs. If we got Brownhill and Barkley,
could you imagine that
as backups? I think that'd be really, really good.
Yeah, definitely. These players like Barkley, Brownhill, McNeil. These are the players I think we do.
He's only like 28, 29.
Yeah,
I believe.
That surprised me.
Yeah. So no, he's definitely got, and he's been injury free. It's just because Tuchel didn't play him. So I would definitely have that as well.
Yeah, put it onto the little vote now in the live chat as well. Would you take Barkley? I've just seen a wild Scottish man come in the chat. Oi, Anton. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're keeping well.
Anton. I tasted cider today.
Cider, proper cider.
I've got 4 litres of cider coming back with me
in his car. 4 litres of cider. Brilliant. A rotation player, yes. A lot of no's.
Oh, okay.
No to Barkley.
Okay.
I would take him. Moy says he wants Ronaldo. That's the exclusive.
Oh yeah, there we go.
But Gaza says I thought Ross Barkley retired. No thanks.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Anton left the fishbowl to be here. No, he's here. Usual suspect says Barkley spent more time in the pub than the pitch last season.
I think
Not getting some good responses.
I think he's a good player.
I'd take him. James says Mitrovic gets no service at Fulham. He would at us. That's a very good point.
Well, he did get service. He scored 42 goals.
To be fair, he did. Yeah, but in terms of in the Premier League, I don't think he's got the quality around him in that Fulham side to really do what he can do. So there we go. 20 votes, and it's 2080 no. Would you take Barkley?
I'm very surprised.
I'm surprised about that, actually.
What about Loftus-Cheek then? We'll stick to Chelsea.
Yeah, Loftus-Cheek.
Would you have Loftus-Cheek?
I would. I think he is a very good player. He was one of the few players that did give Declan Rice a run for their money a couple of seasons ago. You know,
yeah.
a player that I always thought was a more attacking player than what he actually is. But I think he's a good young player that could do really well. You know, put it into the chat. Would you take Ruben Loftus-Cheek? I certainly would.
We need to be looking at these sort of players. Like we've got. I know it's got Conference League, but they'll be sitting there doing nothing. I know everyone's probably going to say he's injury prone or something like that, but no, it's all about opinions. Who would? Yeah. If you think Loftus-Cheek or Barkley's not the answer, who do you reckon you'd have in the midfield to help us out?
Yeah, exactly. You know, who else would you choose in terms of a left back, couple of strikers, a centre midfielder? Who would you choose with you know, realistically with the money that we think we have? We've hit the like target, 53 likes. What's the next one, Andy? I think we might struggle.
60.
I think we might struggle. 54 people watching. Hit that like button. Loftus-Cheek moves like a fridge. No, I think he's very good.
2 years ago when he played for Fulham, he was the only one that I saw him out-muscle Declan Rice.
Yeah, he was very good.
And very aggressive. But yeah, no, it's like you said, I'm not saying like they're the answers, but I'm happy. I'm happy with everyone's opinion.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know. Anything else? Put your final comments in and thoughts as we start to wrap things up. So to kind of round things up, 5th of July, 7 p.m. Join us right here in West Ham Unofficial. There's no better place to be as we exclusively speak to Tony Cottee about his time at West Ham and all things West Ham. So and of course the transfer stuff keeps coming. Maybe not transfers, but you know, at the end of the day, we'll keep going. Hopefully get some players. How are you getting on with your new lodger, Jake? He's very good. He pays well.
Yeah, no. I'm actually not staying here.
No, he's not.
I'm staying in a little place up the road, which is nice and relaxing. And like you said, people come to visit Somerset. It's definitely different to London.
for sure. How somebody's just put Jamie Vardy. How old is he? He's ancient nowadays, isn't he?
He's about 35, 36, I think.
It doesn't actually say how old he is. He's well older. 1987. How old is he now? 20. 35. Yeah. Good player, you know, but I think he is. I think he's a bit on the old side. Pete says, what we don't need is those players that come in and make out they're injured and can't play, like Wiltshire and Carroll. We need players that want to be there at the end of the day, and I'm sure that's what David Moyes will be looking for in players. James says apparently Pellegrini from Juventus for 10 mil for left back. There's so many of these players that are being dotted around that we are being linked with, but we're just not acting on it, and other clubs are getting there before us.
The French league, mate, I think is the one as well where you can go and get these talents. But like I said, I can understand people's frustration when you see clubs doing well, but I'm not going to panic until the first game of the season if we haven't got any more players through the door.
West Ham fan Zach, hope you well. Taken a while with Brozier. Why not get Ronaldo in? Yeah, he's leaving Salford. He's off. He is officially off. We're not coming to a massive club, Cristiano. John from Thailand, hope you well. Striker Patrick Schick, a very good player.
He signed for Leverkusen, isn't he?
Oh, is he? Oh
no, that's Hoisek, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
no, another good player. Yeah, wouldn't be a bad addition as well.
So what's all this about? Jake's lady friend will make an appearance on the channel next season. Can you put these rumours to bed?
Not here.
Yeah, exactly. Not been seen because it's just not happening. Manuel Pellegrini again. I don't know what his first name is. It's not springing to mind. But where are we? Is Vardy better than Antonio? Could we really sway him away from Leicester at 35 years old?
For me, no. I don't like his attitude, to be honest.
Yeah. She's gone. She's long gone, Peter. She is long gone. But anyway, we will leave it there. Thanks everyone for watching this little live show. I can't believe somebody's actually come into the studio at the back of my bed.
I know.
Somebody's here.
I know.
Andy is here. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We've ended up on 56 likes. That's good. Lucas Pellegrini. Very good. Very good. But yeah, anything you'd like to say, Andy, before we go?
No, just hope everyone enjoys their summer and ready for the new season. I'm enjoyed the break, to be honest.
I think we all have.
I think we all have. It's been a long season, and yeah, like you said, 5 weeks time the Premier League season starts again.
5 weeks time. 5 weeks time. All of you wives out there, you've got 5 more weeks with your husbands before we start going again.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Nah. I don't think we're going to be able to get you drunk tonight on the Scrumpy, are you? Because you're driving back.
No, I'm driving back, so I've got 4 litres to take back with me.
4 litres to take back to Warnchurch.
Yeah, no,
lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your comments in the chat. We'll see you on the 5th of July.
Yeah, take care, everyone.
Take care, and we'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.